If a student was to come and talk to me about how they were feeling, we'd just explore that in depth. So how are you feeling? How often have you been feeling this way? Have you lost motivation? And if a student answers yes to a lot of those questions, then the indicators might be that he or she has some symptoms of depression.
You're in the state of mind where nothing can make you feel better. It's a constant feeling of anxiety.
After all, what is happiness? Love, they tell me. But love doesn't bring and never has brought happiness. On the contrary, it's a constant state of anxiety, a battlefield. It's sleepless nights asking ourselves all the time if we're doing the right thing.
It really limits what you can do in your life. There was times where I would stay at home. I would sleep, I would never go out. I would never socialise with my friends.
Everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about.
Fighting it is the hardest part.
Sometimes you have to pretend like everything's okay.
My life is made up of I'm sorry. I feel like I have to apologise to people, to things, to life itself. It's like, I'm sorry to be here.
I suffered depression when I was younger. I went through stages of self-harm, eating disorders, and just didn't really enjoy life. And then going into high school, I kind of changed and wanted to help people succumb those boundaries and just help.
It is a very serious issue in our societies.
I believe depression is a common problem in Manasa, as I have seen it multiple times.
Also, it's much harder to recruit staff to remote locations, so that usually results in less services being provided.
It's common, especially within the teenage populace.
The advice I have for people with depression is to not be afraid and go and look for help. Talk to your friends or someone you can trust.
Just talk to people and be open to advice and support.
My advice to you is just take one day at a time. Just stay in the present.
Weep not for roads untraveled. Weep not for paths left alone.
Awareness of depression needs to be spread around. There are many people you can go for help. Kids helpline, guidance officers.
If you know someone who's depressed, please resolve never to ask them why. Depression isn't a straightforward response to a bad situation. Depression just is, like the weather. Try to understand the blackness, hopelessness and loneliness they're going through. Be there for them when they come through the other side.